Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee and Conversation. I'm Tommy Beth, and we're glad to be coming to you live from the Chamber of Commerce on our Facebook and our YouTube channel. Today, we want to say thank you to our coffee cup sponsor, the United Way of Colquitt County. We truly do appreciate that. Our topic today is going to be about volunteering. April is National Volunteer Month. You know, our community has a lot of places and opportunities to volunteer, from schools to nonprofits, civic organizations, churches, and yes, even right here at the Chamber of Commerce. We have a special guest with us today, Caroline Horne. Good morning, Caroline.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Caroline is the Executive Director of the United Way of Colquitt County, and we're going to talk about volunteering with United Way and a few organizations. Before we get started, we do want to mention and remind you that if you have any questions or comments, feel free to just type those on the screen, and we'll be able to see those. So, Caroline, let's just talk about volunteering with United Way. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we have a lot of opportunities to volunteer with United Way. I know you know that as a board member. Yes. So we actually kicked off what is April, about National Volunteer Month, with a USDA Farmers to Family food box distribution, which was last Saturday. It was in partnership with Rotary Club of Moultrie, Trinity Baptist Church. We had Publix there, we had the fire department, we had the police department, we had, so many that we ended up having exactly 50 volunteers.
That's amazing.
So for Saturday morning.
Oh, that's so great to give on the weekend as well.
Exactly. So that was 50 volunteers, distributed 1,100 boxes of food to 312 vehicles that went through the drive-through.
So what a great impact for our community. Thank you.
And people like the Greater Believers Church and Benji Nobles came out there and got 200 boxes to distribute locally around the area that their church is. So that's another volunteering type opportunity. Yeah.
We love to see organizations come together.
And partnering, with many.
United Way really pulls a lot of them together. But we also have a couple of other things that the United Way does throughout the year for opportunities as well, don't we?
Well, we actually have the dictionary project that we just finished. Mm-hmm. We have several other opportunities, but I think what's coming up is going to be, and we talked about another USDA food box distribution coming up, hopefully. Mm-hmm. But we also every year do Day of Action, which will be the 24th year, I think this year, actually 23rd, because we missed last year, unfortunately. But the last year we had Day of Action, we had around 150 volunteers. And I know you guys volunteer every year for Day of Action.
Absolutely. That's always a fun day to be able to go out and just to work with other volunteers in the community and that day just has a ripple effect across our community and has such a great impact. So it's always so much fun.
And it was a huge loss last year because I had a lot of organizations that said, I missed that time, I need that back. So we're trying to bring that back again this year.
So opportunity for Day of Action, but there's also Bid United.
Yes, our fundraiser. We have a fundraiser every year. We do one fundraiser a year, and last year we did Bid United, our inaugural Bid United fundraiser, Auction for Action. Great time at Southern Regional. Online, and it's actually a radio and online auction, so it's a double whammy on that one. But we are always looking for volunteers to work behind the scenes at that. So and that'll be the last week of September.
And that was great as well. It's a lot of, like you said, behind the scenes, on hands, things that you can come and do. And
lots of laughs too.
It was lots of fun, but sometimes you just need some extra sets of hands. So that's always well. So let's spotlight, United Way works with a lot of organizations. Let's just maybe spotlight a couple of those organizations that may be currently looking for volunteers.
Yes. So the American Red Cross is always looking for volunteers, whether it's disaster relief services, whether it's being on their board, and even giving blood. So giving blood, people don't realize that you can volunteer in many different ways. Volunteering does not always mean hands-on. It can be giving blood. Yes. It can be given financially. There are many ways. So that's one.
Talent, financial, a lot of ways. And so the Red Cross, if you're interested in helping, when those unfortunate disasters happen, they'll train you for that so that you're prepared if and when that you need to be called for that.
For sure.
And then also Green Oaks has some opportunities, some partnerships that's supposed to be happening this month as well.
Green Oaks does have a few opportunities. They are wanting to have they would love to have different organizations come out and volunteer to work with their clients. that have disabilities. So one of the partnerships that was just created was Publix, and they are going next week, which is National Volunteer Week,
Yes.
April 18th through the 24th. They are going out, I think, on the 21st to Green Oaks to really just have a fun day. What their plans are arts and crafts with the clients, which should teach motor skills, is what they're saying. And then singing and karaoke, which I said I'm definitely going to be there. But they said that would help with self-esteem. So it's a way to kind of interact and get them immersed and back into the community, and in the community into seeing what it's like on a day-to-day basis with us.
Yeah, so that's just a couple of opportunities that you can do in our community. But let's just take just a minute, Caroline. Let's talk about why is it so important to volunteer? I mean, our community is a very giving community, and we already have lots of people that are already, out there, working side by side with sometimes multiple organizations. But it is truly important to those organizations do need help. They need assistance throughout the year.
For sure. And like you said, time, talent. If you why to volunteer? Gosh, I had somebody tell me that they volunteered to find their purpose. They knew that they would retire one day, and they wanted to find a place that they knew that the rest of their life they could volunteer and be a part of it. So that's one reason.
So, and a lot of organizations that are looking for volunteers, they're nonprofits, they're small organizations.
Yes.
A lot of them. Just
one-man show.
One-man show. I know you know about that, but sometimes it's something as simple as helping answer the phones.
Yes.
If you're,
I could use that.
if you're really good in finances, maybe just assisting them in the financial part of it.
Right.
And maybe it's just folding the stuff in envelopes. There's a lot of different things that it's not always manual labor of moving the big boxes, but sometimes there are some needs from that. But really, when you volunteer, it gives you an opportunity, just to have community pride.
Yes, fellowship too. Yeah, fellowship in that community part.
Exactly. So build new, make new friends, build new relationships,
new experiences, new skills.
Exactly. So it's just an opportunity to just help someone out. And a lot of times when you volunteer, you get so much more out of it personally.
You do,
because it's just
feel good. It releases endorphins.
But it's also knowing that you're making a difference in the community.
Yes.
And that's what it's about. Colquitt County is we talk about Colquitt County is stronger together, and it really is. And that is because of our volunteers. You talk about having a passion and a purpose. So lots of opportunities here in our community. And so if you are interested in, maybe getting connected or finding out about some of these organizations, you can contact,
either of us. You too.
You can contact United Way, can contact the chamber. We can talk to you about some of those that are available and maybe just get you connected.
And the new volunteer list that we're working on.
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely.
So we did at the beginning of the month. We decided that we were going to work on a continuous volunteer list, email listserv, so that you can, if you're interested in volunteering at all in this community, when I hear something, I will get it out on that email, and you will at least hear about it. And if you can fill in, hey, you can sign up and do it.
Absolutely. So that's important. So you just, you can contact Caroline. We'll get you on that community list because, again, it might just be something that really speaks to your heart. Or, when something happens, you're like, hey, I can go give an hour or 2 hours and help with that. And so easily, we just want to build that list so that when there's an opportunity or need, we have a go-to group.
For sure.
And Colquitt County, again, is so great about being a volunteer and stepping out and helping with that.
Yeah, and they're really, Colquitt County is known for, at our regional leadership meetings that I go to, they say, really roll your sleeves up and get it done community. So I'm glad to hear that every time I attend. So.
Exactly. Very much. Lots of pride right here in Colquitt County. So thankful. And we are thankful for all of you that are already volunteering. Yeah. We truly do appreciate what you're doing because many of you already have full-time jobs and you have families, but you still find time to give back and serve to our community and organizations. And we just say thank you for that this morning. We
Big thank you.
Really do appreciate that. So, Caroline, thank you for joining us this morning. And talking about volunteering. Again, just celebrating April is National Volunteer Month. Thank you for being our coffee cheers. Our coffee mug sponsor this morning. We do appreciate that. Just wrapping up, just a couple reminders. Check out the chamber website if you want to see a list of our current members as well as organizations that you might be able to volunteer with. And also on our website is our community calendar. You can check it out for things that are going on in our community as well as our Facebook page We try to share those events that are happening. Lots of good things that are happening this weekend as well. So Team Chamber, we just encourage you to get out there, have a great Friday and a great weekend. Caroline, thank you again for being with us today. Everybody, again, if you're interested in volunteer, just give us a call. We'll help you get plugged in here in Colquitt County. Let's have a great weekend. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.